Silence rarely announces itself. It just appears, sometime between a closing door and the first shadow before dawn. Most avoid it, some even fear it. But the truth is, real transformation gets built right there, in silence, usually when no one is watching. Everywhere you look, noise is currency. Notifications, updates, so-called urgent headlines. Today, even your thoughts feel like an endless scroll, each one fighting for center stage. The world is always telling you something. Move faster, get louder, be seen, don't stop. But if you listen long enough, you'll realize all that noise does is drown the part of you that actually matters. The part that knows, the one that endures. Take even 5 minutes to sit with yourself. No phone, no music, just you and the dull ache of waiting. Suddenly, your mind spits back the endless list of doubts, comfort cravings, resentments. You wrestle with all the things you didn't finish, the things you should have said, the easy way out. Even victory feels far off when your mind won't hold still. This discomfort is why most people turn up the volume on their lives. Anything to mute the silence, anything not to face that battle alone. But the work, the real work, doesn't care about your schedule. It doesn't ask for perfect conditions or permission from the world to begin. It unfolds quietly, under pressure, far removed from applause or recognition. A man becomes what he is in those hours when the only audience is the walls and the darkness. When the world has nothing left to distract him, he meets himself and there is nowhere else to go. The Stoic principle is simple. Endure what you must, do what you can, and cultivate indifference to the outside clamor. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Meditations, Book 4, Section 3. This is not a comforting sentence, it's an order. The retreat is not escape, it's training. It's where clarity gets forged. Most will avoid it. They will reach for comfort food, pointless drama, screens, but clarity, that comes only to those who are willing to sit with the silence, grind against the restlessness, and let discipline hammer them into something useful. You do not find resilience in the noise. You build it, brick by brick, every time you obey the alarm, show up when motivation is gone, or dig in at the edge of boredom. The silence is the foundation. Out there, things make sense for a moment. In here, things make sense for a lifetime. This is voluntary discomfort at its most honest. Choosing repetition when no one counts your reps. Choosing focus when attention is bleeding out from every distraction. Choosing honest reflection when the world would rather you consume and forget. I am not going to promise you a finish line. There is none. Excellence is not a destination, it is a direction. You wake up to the quiet chance to build. You face the day's resistance without theatrics. You keep your word, even when it weighs heavy. You make your training count, not for show, but for the person you become when no one is left to watch. Every skill, every habit, every test of self-control is constructed brick by invisible brick. Silently, no crowd, no recognition. The applause is the echo of your own resolve. And when you want to quit, when doubt is loud and the world whispers that you've done enough, you remember why silence matters. In the absence of constant praise, you become sharp as a blade. You learn not to flinch from pain, distraction, or the fleeting dopamine of being seen. Clarity comes in the quiet. You train yourself to see what matters, to prioritize the next strong action over the shallow comfort of another distraction. You are not fragile. You are not capped at your current level, but you must choose to inhabit the silence and let it teach you. Complete one more rep in the darkness. Reflect one more level deeper. Put in the work when you'd rather turn away. Time is always running, and the world is quick to forget. But the discipline you build in silence cannot be taken. Do not fear the silence. Do not run from a quiet room or a blank page. These are invitations. This is where you meet yourself as you really are, stripped of noise and performative struggle. Face the silence. Build in it. Let it sharpen you. Because when you exit that room and when the world turns its volume back up, you'll know what they do not. Real strength does not need to announce itself. It is enough that it was built in silence. This is Iron Creed.